यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन मुरारी रावणचारी जय राधा माधवा विहारी। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्चात्यदिशतारिणे। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे वाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णा हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शना। जय सुभद्रा जय सुदर्शना। निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग। श्रीनिवास गोविंद श्री वेंकटेश गोविंद वेंकटरमण गोविंद श्रीनिवास गोविंद। Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, गौर भक्तवृंद की। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमा ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। वन्दे श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यनित्यानन्दसहोदितौ गौडोदये पुष्पवन्तौ चित्रौषं दौ तमोनुदौ। जयतां सुरतौ पङ्गौर्मम मन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदाम्बोजौ श्रीराधामदनमोहनौ। दिव्यात्वृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थौ श्री श्रीराधा शीलगोविन्ददेवौ पृष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथश्रियेस्तु नः। हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्रसुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण। हिंदी, इंग्लिश, which language? English all in? Okay. Hare Krishna. Very happy to be here at VWIT Voice from Shivat. From Shivat Voice, right? From Shivat Voice. So your kirtan was so loud I could hear it at the entrance of the NVCC only. I wonder where is this kirtan coming from? I thought our devotees have gone on Harinam, I thought. You can write 3 letters, you can write LCD, you can write big L, 1 L, yeah. That much, yeah. L, below. C should be below. C and below D, yeah. So I speak on LCD. We'll understand what it is. We'll find out. So today is a very auspicious day. We have Radha Chandra, Jagannath Subhadra, and Gaunita have appeared in their beautiful forms on the huge altar, very lovingly offered by the senior devotees here. I have always been thinking this hall is a big hall. Now we have a big altar also. It's fitting the size of the hall. Very nice. So all of you students staying here, now the number has swelled up to 35, I heard. It's a very big number of devotees. Of course, some of you may be staying here, some of you may be staying nearby and coming. So 25, 35, anything above 15 or 20 is a big number of devotees. So you have prasad cooked for everybody? You have cook available. So Srila Prabhupada writes in one of the purports about a spiritually vibrant center versus a spiritually barren center. So what is a spiritually vibrant center? Just like we hear about the description of kingdom of God. Vasanti yatra purushaha sarve vaikuntha murtayaha animitta nimittena dharmena aradayan harim. The first symptom of a spiritually vibrant place is that animitta nimittena dharmena aradayan harim. Everybody should do aradhana of Hari. So Lord Vrindavan Chandra is Hari, and aradayan means one should worship the Lord Hari. With what mood? Animitta nimittena, which means one should not have any inclination for sense gratification. Which means one should throw the bhogavriti out of the window, and one should adopt sevavriti. That's the first qualification for a spiritually vibrant place. So, what are some of the symptoms of sevavriti? The person who wants to render seva thinks everybody else is my master, and I am their servant. This is the mood. Hanumanji told Sita Mata. Sita Mata was asking a question to Hanuman that, Hanuman, do you really think Ram will come to Lanka and save me? Ravana has very huge army with all Rakshasas, Asuras. And Rama, you say that has only Vanara Sena. Will he be able to come here and conquer Ravana? Hanuman said, oh mother, amongst all the monkeys, I am the smallest monkey. Everybody else is mountain size. They're very, very powerful. Don't worry. Such a small monkey like me has done so much havoc in Lanka. Wait and watch what other monkeys will do. Simply hearing that, Mother Sita's confidence level got boosted up. Okay, what Hanuman says must be true. There are thousands and lakhs of big monkeys will come. They will finish Lanka. She was confident. So, although Hanuman was very mighty, he was chosen by Jambavan to find out Sita. And Hanuman is also a Amsha of Shiva. He was Panchamukhi Hanuman. And he has got the benediction of Ashtasiddhis also. So such a Hanuman was so great, but he always thought himself amongst one of the smallest monkeys. He thought that many others are greater than me. So this is the right mood of a person who is living in a spiritually vibrant environment. Everybody else is my master, I am their servant. Animitta nimittena dharmena aradena, he says. And not only that, everyone should not only consider others their master, but also be in a mood of service. Vaimanika salalanash charitani shashvat gayan shapanti shamalani gayan Vaimanika salalana charitani shashvat gayanti yatra shamalan vartuhu antarjalena vikasan madhumadaveenam Gandena khandita diyopanilam kshipantaha. He's saying Charitani Shashwat means Charita means history or some pastimes of the Lord. Shashwat means eternal. Huh? While flying in the aeroplanes, the Vaikuntha Vasis were singing the pastimes of the Lord. Huh? They were all talking with each other, or they were singing poetry. In Pune, we put one drama in those days called as Geet Ramayan. Huh? In that, the whole drama was about 1.5 hours. Everything was sung only. Huh? Rama going to forest, and then Hanuman, Sugriva, everything. So Hanuman also will speak everything in a singing way. That's fully Gita. So in the spiritual world, nobody talks, they only sing. Nobody walks, they only dance. And all water is like honey. That is spiritual world. So what does that show? Say one of you got a first rank in the college. So you will not walk back to VW. I mean, you will not walk back to Amshut Voice. You will dance your way. Sharing the certificate, will be dancing. Prabhu, I got a first rank. Is it not true? When you are very jolly, in a jolly mood, you will be dancing your way. Isn't it? And whomsoever you look at, you will say, Haribo, I got first rank, Haribo. If you got fail marks, how will you come? Your head will be down, your body will be very heavy. And anybody says, Haribo, you will say, horrible. Isn't it? So, spiritual world is a happy place, where everybody is very joyful because Lord is the center. And they're singing the pastimes of the Lord. Vaima, Nikasa, Lalana, Charita, Nishashwar. Lalana is also said. They are also with their wives. But in spiritual world, although wives are beautiful, husbands are compared to clouds. Wives are compared to lightning. So in the clouds, you see lightning comes. Either husband and wife are together, but they don't get attracted to each other. They get attracted to Supreme Lord. Very amazing, no? In this world, men and women are attracted each other. Whereas there, everybody is attracted to Supreme Lord. Prabhupada said in ISKCON also, there are many handsome men and beautiful wives. They have, when they walk in ISKCON temples, they look like demigods. But they both are attracted to serving the deities, local deities, Krishna. You will find many couples like that in ISKCON, you will find. Although they have handsome bodies, they are not attracted to the bodies of each other. They are attracted to serving the Supreme Lord. Like that it is said. Yeah. Vaima, Nikal, Salarana, Sarita, Nishashwar, Gayantri Yatta. Gayanti Yatra Kshamala Mani Bhartu. It said Bhartu means to maintain the Supreme Lord. His glories are completely faultless. They sing the faultless glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is said. With an innocent and pure heart, they are singing. That means a vibrant center is a place where devotees rise early in the morning, they take a bath, they wear tilak in 12 parts of their body, they wear the fresh dhoti kurta. In hostel, the life is different. There people wear the same jeans for 6 months without washing. And people just gargle their mouth and go to college. Many times we have seen that. Whereas here, devotees not only gargle the mouth, they take a bath every day, wear tilak in 12 parts of the body, which is a protector and purifier. Tilak purifies us and also protects. It acts like a kavach. Like imagine if you are in a bulletproof jeep, even if somebody shoots you, nothing will happen to you because it's bulletproof. Similarly, once you wear tilak in 12 parts of the body, any kind of maya, allurements comes, it will not be able to penetrate you. It's a unpenetrable armor, kavach. So you wear tilak and then wear a fresh dress one should wear. That means washed dress. One should not wear any dress for the second time. First time you wear a very fresh dress. Then come in front of the deities, bow down to the Lord and sing His glories. Mangala Arati, Narsingarti, Tulasi Arati. That's the Gayanti Yatra. And Shamla. So free from all kinds of, any kind of adulteration or impurity. Pure, unadulterated glories of the Lord. Antar Jalen Vikasan Madhumadhavinam. While they were flying and singing the glories of the Lord with great ecstasy, they are feeling. See, there are two type of rasa you get. One is called when you are with your relatives and friends, you get some sargiya ras, emotional support. Whereas when you sing glories of the Lord, you get Vaikuntha ras. So they were singing in which ras? Vaikuntha ras. They were experiencing great ecstasy while singing the Lord's glories. At that time, in that lake, there was one flower called the Madhavi flower. The Madhavi flower, when it opened in the morning, like that, it will spread the fragrance. spreading in the entire environment. Just like you have seen chameli, how fragrant it is, the jasmine, like that. So when that smell goes into their nostrils, they condemn it. Gandhena khandita diyo. Penilam kshipantaha, they're saying. Why they are condemning it? They say, hey, Madhavi flower, if you are so attractively smelling, we are afraid that we will forget about service to Supreme Lord. Huh? Let us not become complacent and relax by getting this smell. Huh? So let us serve. So they condemn that. That means they condemn sense gratification and they praise glorification and service of the Lord. Correct, no? That means, morning as soon as it's 4 o'clock, they condemn. Immediately you throw away the bed. Horrible now. Get up from the bed, jump from the bed, and go to the bathroom and take a bath. So no question. Prabhupada said, all devotees in ISKCON worldwide rise by. Very good. You know it already? They already know it. It is there in one purport of Prabhupada. Prabhupada says that by 4 a.m. Because Prabhupada said in purport, you have to follow it now. Otherwise, why he wrote in purport? Correct, no? So everybody rises by 4 a.m. and they get ready and come by 4:30. See, there are two types of juice you get. One juice is when you lie in the bed, covered with a blanket, and a chill early morning in winter season, you open your eyes and see everybody else is sleeping. So you also continue to sleep. And drool is coming from the wall like this. And you get some kind of joy inside the blanket. What is it called as? Tamoguni pleasure. What pleasure? Tamoguni. And you throw away the bed. Of course, throw means you fold it nicely and then keep it in one place properly. And then you wear the towel and go to bathroom, release the mala, mutra, everything. All the dirty things in the body should be thrown out. All the 9 holes should be cleansed. And you apply soap in the body, take a bath, brush your teeth, everything. Then wear fresh dhoti, kurta with tilak in the body and come and sit. Then you get another pleasure. What is it? Sattvic pleasure. So how many of you want that sattvic pleasure? Wonderful. How many want tamaguni pleasure? Nobody? Amazing. That means all want to get up in the morning. Everybody want to be at 4 a.m. Very good. So that's how that's the real spirit. In this way, just as they're condemning sense gratification, and devotees of the Lord, they condemn sense gratification. They hate it because they want to use the time in service to Lord. That's their mode. And then it is said, Mandara kunda gorabot pala champakarna punnaga naga bakulam bujapari jataha gandherchite tulasika bharanena tasya yasmin tapassu manaso bahumanayanti. Here it is said, a dozen names of fragrant flowers are mentioned here. Like chameli, I told you. Lotus. Rose. These smells you have taken. But there are others like Nagakeshara. That's a very, very fragrant. There is one champava, the tall flower, like this tall and thin flower. Very fragrant it is. Champak, I think. Champak, thin, yellow flower like this. What do you call it? Chapa they call it. Very fragrant it is. It looks like yellow. So like this, there are a dozen flower names he's taking. He's saying lotus, lily, Nagakeshara. Like that, many names he's taking. Mandara, Kunda, Korabodpala, Champakarna. Champak name is also there. But all these fragrant flowers, in the spiritual world, when they all are together in one locality, that time Lord Vishnu is walking with his tulasi garland, wearing tulasi garland. As soon as they see tulasi, all this are bowing down. Yes means tapassu manaso bahumanayanti. They consider tulasi's tapasya to be very great. And they also know Tulasi. There is nobody's devotion in comparison to Tulasi. So they have a lot of respect for Tulasi, they bow down. So Tulasi doesn't have any fruit, great fruit or flower, no. It's a simple plant. But yet they know that although Tulasi is a simple plant, her devotion is greatly appreciated by Lord Vishnu. Correct, no? Like once Narada came to take Krishna somewhere in Dwaraka. Satyabhama was complained by all the queens. They said, Narada always comes and takes away our Lord with him. And he takes for different tasks to be done. And we never get our association of our Lord. Like that, all queens complained to whom? To whom? Satyabhama. Satyabhama is a very bold queen. She came in the front and told him, Narada, this time you cannot take our Lord with you. And then she said, I will put a taraju and we will give you gold equivalent to Lord. And take that gold and go, but don't touch him. He has to be with us, she said. And Narada agreed. So they put Krishna in one side of the taraju, other side they put all their bangles and necklaces, all the queens put. But so much gold was, heap of gold was put. Do you think it was able to equal Krishna? Krishna was very heavy. Then one of the queens went to the garden and told Rukmini, this is what is happening. Now we don't know. Now if we cannot equate Krishna's weight, then Narada will take Krishna away. Rukmini said, that's very easy. So she plucked one tulasi leaf and brought it. Just put it on this side. And immediately Krishna went like this. That is why. So all the flowers, they knew that Tulasi is very great in her devotion. So they bow down to Tulasi. So there Prabhupada writes, in the spiritual world, everybody respects everybody else. So if you are living inside the center, we have to cultivate mutual respect. You cannot call any ill names. You cannot call any nicknames. You cannot speak any gali. So before coming to Krishna consciousness, you might have been speaking some bad words. But after coming to Krishna consciousness, can we speak? No. Now devotee means you have to have a clean tongue. Speech should be pure. Because now you all have become like demigods now. Only Mukut and Kundal are missing. Otherwise everybody is like demigod. Now that you have come to Krishna consciousness, you have to speak purely. Correct? Now? Speech should be pure. And also we should deal with others respectfully. You want to call somebody, Haribol, come here. Like that you cannot call. Haribol should be said very loudly. Haribol, please come Prabhu. Isn't it? So, how you deal with each other. Mutual respect. Isn't it? Generally, we lose our cool head in crisis. Correct, no? In crisis, we become so angry. We say, Are akal hai kya tumhara? We ask them. Correct, no? So, we have to be very careful. Because Lord is watching, like Vrindavan Chandra is watching, hey, what are you talking to my devotee? Akal hai kya, aise kaise पूछ सकते हैं आप? So we have to be very careful how you speak to each other. So mutual respect is very important. Because here, even though Tulasi is not highly qualified by fragrance, still she is given due respect because Lord loves her, correct? No? So in the same manner, every boy who is staying here is preached to by one of these brahmacharis. We have Amya Madhusudan Prabhu, Radhapat Pankaj Prabhu, Davjantayanand Prabhu, and who else is coming here? Vamshar Gopeshwar Prabhu. So they have chosen each boy and admitted here. So somebody is chosen and admitted, you can't hate that person. Not that anybody is brought here. You require a very high qualification to join this center, isn't it? We just don't take anybody from the street and keep them here. This is not a youth hostel. There are many youth hostels where boys drink, smoke, so many things they do. This is a very pure place, a temple. It's an extension of the temple. Here, those devotees with a pure motive of awakening love for God, bringing a Vaikuntha atmosphere, they only come and stay here as residents. So that should be, so mutual respect is very important. Then there is one more verse, it is said, Paravatanya Vritasarasa Chakravaka Datyuga Hamsa Shukati Tiribarhinamya Kolahalo Viramate Chiramatra Muchair Bhringadipe Harikata Mivagayamane. This verse talks about all the royal singing birds. Like for example, cuckoo. Cuckoo's singing is so sweet, we want to hear over and over, isn't it? Coo, coo, coo. And then one cuckoo will say, coo. Then another cuckoo from another tree will say, coo. You seen that? Very sweet voice. Also, peacocks. Like that they sing. Not meow meow. Meow meow, cats say that. That is who? Peacock. If you have seen in Vrindavan, the peacocks fly. While flying, they sing like this. And they fly to another tree. So, like this very, very royal, sweet singing birds, like parrots, peacocks, cuckoos, they were all sitting together in one place. And they were all singing loudly. Kolahalo means they were all singing, not just singing the glories of the Lord. The spiritual world, like even there are two parrots in Goloka called as Shuka and Shari. They will always be speaking in their language glories of the divine couple, Radha and Vrindavan Chandra. They always keep talking. So they keep their noise is like noise for us, but for them it's a language. They're speaking to each other. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan, he saw them. Hmm? They were calling names, Lord's names they were calling. So when they are singing like this, at the time one bumblebee comes making sound like this. Bumblebee sound is not a very great sound. Simply buzz sound. But he was coming from the garland of Lord Narayana. He had seen the beauty of Narayan. Now he wanted to share with somebody how beautiful the Lord's face is, like a blue lotus. Eyes are like lotus petals. Lips are like bimba fruit. And the cheeks are shining so powerfully that the Makara Kundal is visible on the cheeks. And Lord's teeth are like a series of kundu buds. And what is the color of the teeth? Don't call it white. Everybody knows. Every teeth is white only. But the teeth is rose rendered by the splendor of the lips. So he saw the beauty of the Lord and then he wanted to tell somebody about the beauty. So when he came amongst all these birds, all the birds became quiet. Kolahalo viramate, it is said. Viramate means they became calm. So Prabhupada writes in their purport, you see the spiritual world, even the great singing birds, they are allowing another singer who is not a great singer, but who has brought a message from the Lord. So they want to hear him sing. So in spiritual world, nobody is proud, said. So no boy, no resident of a spiritually vibrant center should be proud. If you're free from pride, nobody should go and tell others, मैंने क्या किया मालूम है तुमको? That way we should not talk in a boastful manner. You should talk the glories of ourselves or others. Others' glories, that you can talk. You can tell, hey, that devotee did this devotee did that. Oh, he is so great. And they ask you, what is your greatness? I will tell you my greatness also, and then you should not tell. If somebody asks you how great you are, what you should say? I am an insignificant devotee, bro. I have no good qualities. I am whatever I am doing, it's all Krishna's mercy. I am learning from other devotees. So devotee talks less about oneself and more about others. A devotee praises other devotees. But devotee never gets into self-praise. मैंने क्या किया? But nowadays we are living in the culture of Facebook culture, where people talk about whom? Themselves only. They say, now I am standing in the park next to the tree, one photo they put. Now they come to temple, they find some stone elephant, they stand next to it, I am standing next to elephant, one more photo. People put photos and then they expect how many likes, how many dislikes. They're watching it. So everybody puts whose photo? Their own photo. They are propagating self-glories only, but what about other Vaishnavas' glories? So spiritual world means a place where everybody talks about glories of others. When others want to glorify the Lord, like when Shukadeva Goswami was speaking Bhagavatam, in the audience was sitting his guru. Who was his guru? Vyasdev. Shukadeva Goswami's guru is Vyasdev. And Vyasdev's guru was also sitting. Who is that? Narada. You can imagine now how much wonderfully Narada can speak, how wonderfully Vyasdev can speak. But they were all just sitting in the audience. That goes to show when anybody glorifies the Supreme Lord, Vaishnavas are non-envious. They are non-envious and they are respectful. They praise others. They are never proud. That is spiritual consciousness. A spiritually vibrant place means you have no iota of false pride. Rather, you honestly think at the bottom of your heart that I have so many bad qualities. Other Vaishnavas have so many good qualities. I wish I can learn from other devotees. That's the mood of a devotee. In this way, in that purport, Prabhupada writes, in the material world, even a donkey is proud of his voice. Prabhupada is saying. A donkey brays in a horrible way. So, like one donkey went to one marriage party where all the other animals had come and standing in a queue giving the gifts to the newly married couple who were a camel. A camel got married. So they were all giving gifts. And donkey suddenly realized that I didn't bring any Gift with me, I should give something. If you don't have any gift to give, what we can do? Donkey thought some sweet words we can speak. So he went to the wound and said, "Ho Rupam," he said, "how beautiful you look," he said. And that wound also thought I should say some good words. So he said, "Ho Dwani," he said, "how sweet you sing." Both of them are praising each other. It's actually Subhashitam. Huh? Ushtranam hi vivakeshu gadarbam pradijayate parasparam prashansanti aho rupam aho dvani, like that they said. So, is the voice of a donkey great? It's horrible. Is the beauty of a wound great? I mean, a camel? Camel has very dull eyes. If you lift the eyes, you're going to fall back. Very dull. Huh? Very, very dull it is. So, the material world, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. That kind of world. Prabhupada says like that. Whereas in spiritual world, there is genuine respect. Nobody is proud of themselves. Rather, they praise others and consider themselves small and insignificant. Then, one last verse we will say. Yat sankulam haripadanati matra drishtair vaiduryamarakata hemamayair vimanair yesham brihat katitata smita shobhimukyah krishnatmana naraja adadurutsmayadyehi. This verse says that there's half more. Oh no, I want hot only. Cooling is not good. Hot I have to. So, this verse says, Yatsankulam, in spiritual world, if you want something, what do you have to do? You don't have to do anything. Just bow down and meditate on Narayana and spell out what you want. Next moment, it will be given to you. For example, you want an aeroplane in spiritual world. Just bow down and then tell the Lord, I want one Vimana. One Viman, Vishnu. And then you get up and then there will be Viman immediately. So now you may wonder, Puji, is it really true? That Vimana comes so easily. Simply by thinking about it, we have so many aeronautics industry producing Vimana here. How it comes so easily there. Okay, I'll tell you an example which will make it very easy for you to understand. You see, when you were a small child, did you do any hard work or you just asked your parents and you got it? Correct, no? You wanted a dress, you ask, immediately get it. You want a tricycle, you show the parent tricycle, immediately get it. Correct, no? So just as your parents love you, you love the parents. You just show it, you get it. You don't have to make it. You don't have to. Spiritual world, everybody is a lover of God. God loves them and they love God. So if you want something, what you have to do? Because Lord knows that they are asking some commodity not for enjoyment. What for they are asking? For service. Lord knows. So you want a Vimana for seva? Take it. Immediately Lord will give. By the time they get up, they will find a Viman there. That's what is said. Yat sankulam haripadanati matra drishtair, it is said. Vaiduryamarakata hemamayair vimanair. And the Vimana is made up of Vaidurya. It's not ordinary made of some steel or something. Here in this world, planes are made simply with steel, correct? No? Steel, rubber, wood and all that. Here it's made of Vaidurya. Very costly. One Vaidurya plane, if you want to make it, will be so many crores, nobody can purchase it. But in spiritual world, everything is my Vaidurya planes, it says. And in that, many men and women, husband, wives are traveling. And their bodies are all spotlessly beautiful. There is not any dosh in their body, it's mentioned. Like in this world, somebody from a distance looks very beautiful. When they come near, they have squint eyes. Have you seen that? You know squint eyes? Yeah. Or somebody has a beautiful face. Now then you look at the full form, there were fat fellows. Only face is beautiful, but body is fat. Then you think, oh, the face is beautiful, body looks ugly. You think like that. So somebody has a shapely body from behind. When they turn around, you say face is ugly. Correct, na? So in this world, it's very difficult to see a person who is spotlessly beautiful. There is no dosh in somebody's body, very rare. But in spiritual world, everybody's body is like that. Nirdosh, it is said. Not only that, although the wives are sometimes smiling, laughing while traveling, their laughter and their shyness does not agitate the husbands at all. The husbands are not sexually attracted to the wives. So Prabhupada writes that in the spiritual world, although there is association with the opposite sex, there is no sex pleasure in spiritual world. Nobody goes after sex pleasure because their hearts are divine, holy. They all are thinking of service to Supreme Lord. So boys who are living in our center, they don't access any adult content. They don't watch pornography. They don't watch any blue films and anything like that. Because it's a holy place. It's a pure place. Not only that, we have a very basic, simple rule as Prabhupada taught us, honest avoidance of opposite sex. So none of the boys staying in our center can have girlfriend. We don't appreciate the girlfriend-boyfriend business. Because when you're a student, it's a serious life. You have to focus on your academics. And academics is very tough. Nowadays, there is a very heavy competition in the world. So many youths are committing suicide out of academic pressure. So if you really want to get a job and get placed properly, you have to focus on your academics and focus on spirituality like a railway line. Railway line has two lines. One is spirituality, another one is academics. That's all. Romance and all, you keep it after 27. Not now. And when you will do romance? First get married, then you can do romance. You can have your wife will be your girlfriend that time. So don't get into this business. Lead a clean life. So because Prabhupada said man is good, woman is good. When they come together, they become bad. Prabhupada says in one letter. They do all dirty things they will do, which are needless to explain. You don't need education for that. Everybody knows what they do. So, therefore, one should keep one's character clean by honest avoidance of opposite sex. So, one should focus on duties, spiritual duty, academic duty, go on. And even though there is some temptation, like a young boy proposes, sees a young girl, there is some attraction. But one should not entertain that attraction. Just turn one's eyes away and then go on performing your duties and studying Shastra. Why? That is called tapasya. Tapasya means what? You don't headlong run towards the flickering pleasures. You say no to it because you know that you can read 18.38. Bhagavad Gita. There, Prabhupada says that, let's all repeat that verse. Vijayendriya samyogat yaddadagre amritopamam pariname vishamiva tat sukham rajasam smritam. Krishna is telling, yaddadagre is saying, Vishayendriya samyogat. If somebody comes in contact with pleasures, initially it's like amritam, enjoyable. But eventually it becomes bothersome, troublesome, he's saying. So in the purport, if you read, Prabhupada openly gives, boy sees a girl, he is attracted. As soon as he develops a desire to talk to her, know her name, and then contact her by touching, embracing, kissing, one wants to do this. But when one does it, very soon a strong knot forms between the boy and the girl. There's a desire to unite and then get married and everything. Sometimes parents oppose, parents forcibly separate them, then one cries. Or somehow they get married, but after marriage, they fight and they divorce, they end in divorce. That's another type of misery. Or they beget 3-4 children, and then when he raises the children and the wife's body also grows, her beauty doesn't remain, or a slim wife becomes a fat wife, then the attraction goes away. Then one thinks, oh, this is not what I wanted. So then earlier, whatever attraction was there, the attraction now is no more there. Correct? No? So what is big of attraction? Now one has aversion now, but one can't run away also now. Because one has responsibility. Correct? No? So therefore, Prabhupada says, the intelligent person does not chase after the sense objects. He controls his mind and senses. So this place where you are living is a place for self-discipline. One should control, like Hanuman, it's a great brahmachari. And Arjuna, even though Urvashi invited him to connect with her, he said no. Was sense-controlled man, very powerful personality. So Haridas Thakur, even though a prostitute came at the dead of the night to allure him, propose to him, he told her, I propose you to chant holy name. You propose for enjoyment, I propose holy name. He gave the mala. You chant. He made her into a pure devotee. Just see. So we are coming in whose sampradaya? Haridas Thakur. Such great personalities who can never be allured by Maya. So boys who are staying here should be of very high character. So we have written LCD now. Okay, the D you can write. Devotional qualities, you write. Hmm. So devotional qualities, which I told you just now. These are all what qualities? Your qualities. Many verses I told you. Beginning with, one should not want any sense gratification. One should keep the Lord as the center. One should do everything as a service to the Lord. One should respect all living entities. One should not be envious of others. One should not be proud of oneself. One should consider oneself small and others to be better than oneself. Correct, no? And in this way, mm, one should live cheerfully, blissfully, rendering service to the Lord. One should not do indulgence opposite sex. Rather, one should honestly avoid indulgence with opposite sex. So many things we learned. All these things are in relation to Lord. Correct, no? So that is devotional qualities. In that, some more are there, devotional qualities. Hyphen we can put. Playing devotional instruments, you will learn here, correct, no? Playing mridangam, playing kartals, playing harmonium, isn't it? Singing, bhajans, kirtans, you will learn these things. Cooking bhoga and offering to Lord, correct, no? You will learn those things also here. How many of you know how to cook chapati, Good number of them. How many know how to cook rice? Cha, very good. How many know how to cook dal? How to make khichdi? Okay, so you are saved, no problem. Wherever you go, almost more than half of them know. Correct, huh? It's very good. One boy went to America and he's asking, Rashampu, can you tell me how to make khichdi? He's asking. I said, from America, I will tell you from here. I said, you were in voice for 4 years, you didn't learn it? He said, Prabhuji, you are over, you go everywhere, there is mans, meat. I'm not able to get pure food anywhere you are selling. So then I told him, nowadays everything's available in Google, correct, no? Go to Google Guru. Find out the Gorang Pro has put so many things, recipes and everything. So the idea is, if you learn here, then wherever you go in the world, you can cook and offer bhoga to Lord and take prasad. So, and also in devotional cultivation, one more important thing is how to do puja for the Lord. How to perform puja. So all these things come in devotional qualifications. And then the C stands for character. Character and pure habits. Character and pure habits. Pure habits means, you don't break those four regulative principles, isn't it? No illicit sex, no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling. That comes in character. So you all know the match formula, correct? M for mercy, A for austerity, T for truthfulness, and C for cleanliness, H for holiness. Those four are all the positive qualities. Mercy is against meat eating, correct? Austerity is against intoxication. And truthfulness is against gambling. And cleanliness is against illicit sex. Yeah. So in this way, you adopt these pure qualities, pure character, mercy, austerity, truthfulness, cleanliness, and holy name chanting. So then you become a man of high character. Character also means, that you don't cheat. You don't loot somebody's money. You don't cheat. That's also character. Character also means you are empathic. You not only push your own opinions and views, you are willing to listen to others also. And you are balanced in sharing your thoughts and listening to others' thoughts also. That is mature aspect of one's character. And if other devotees succeed in their life, you don't become envious. Rather, you appreciate. That's also one of the aspects of character. And the most important aspect of character is integrity. That means honesty and integrity. Honesty means to say what you will do. Integrity means to do what you said. Keeping the promise. That is character. So we have to become perfect gentlemen with perfect character, following the four regulative principles and pure habits. Clean habits one should cultivate. So you will see that the modern day society throws many bad habits. Like, for example, people sleep very late at night. So here you all sleep very early. People wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Here you all wake up early. People don't take bath every day. You have to take bath every day here. Air freshness, you can see that. So here you learn all pure habits. And you don't put anything substance into your system which will damage your system, like smoke or drink or drugs or anything like that. So we are very, so Prabhupada has taught us pure lifestyle, sin-free lifestyle. That is character. So if you follow these four reality principles, 50% of your problems are solved. You can be happy youth. Recently, one devotee, an MBA, one MBBS college preaching, he made one study on the youths, about 100 youths, and he published results also. He said cortisol level, all those things he made, and showed it to college. That boys who chant, how their body and systems are different from the other boys who are living in hostel. And college applauded and they gave him an award also. He got an award. Now the college has allowed this afternoon devotee to come inside college and preach. They're given him freedom now. Because he submitted a thesis kind of thing, report to the college. See your boys in hostel how they are and our boys how they are. I think we can also do that, I think. Correct, no? With the doctor's help, we can do that. We can show. Because our lifestyle is very clean. Inside, outside, everything is clean. Beautiful lifestyle it is. And L stands for leadership qualities. So here we teach people how to do public speaking, how to present a lecture. Go to some place, go to some PG and gather all the boys, and how to go to the room to room and speak to the boys, how to boldly call them for the program, how to mentor them, how to give lectures to them, how to coordinate camps, how to lead a department, kitchen department, data department, preaching department. So we train people in leadership. We have specific courses available here. Like we have email. There's an email course called email. Email stands for efficient management and inspiring leadership. EMAIL. So that is one course. There is there's a MALT. There's another course. MALT stands for managers and leaders training. These are all leadership courses. So we give training and leadership, and later on we have a royal monthly 2 hours training also for the leaders. So those who are mentors, those who are holding different department, internal manager, preaching coordinator, overall coordinator, project manager. So a lot of leadership roles we give, and we also train the devotees how to play those leadership roles. So one of our boys finished his undergrad and went for an interview. And the interviewing people got shocked. They asked him, "Hey, you are a young boy. How you know so many things?" Because he said, "I learned these things in voice center. How to lead a group, how to organize a camp, and everything." So in one of the colleges, they had one students club which was doing nothing. 3 years passed and the college became upset with them. And they told the student club that we have been giving you money for your club and you are not doing anything. Not devotees, it's other outside non-devotees, they kept a club. So they were wondering that within a week, they had to show to college that we are going to do something. So at that time, our devotees came across those fellows. And they asked us, "Sir, we want to organize a one-time program. Can we arrange in your club's name?" They said, most welcome, come, we will give you all facilities." Because they put a big banner of their club's name, and the whole organization was done by our devotees. They got the speaker, they arranged the program, 800,000 boys, big crowd of boys attended the program in the hall. And the program was applauded, and college also appreciated. Never ever in the past we had such a program. And they got a big speaker from outside. Our devotee said, "Why only one? We have 2 dozen speakers like this." And they were and they were all begging, "Please join our club." They told, "We will not join your club, but we will help your club." They said, "No problem. Let's collaborate. So we will, our club will help you, and then you put up the program." So our devotees every year do that now. They join with that club. And the public, all these activities are published by the club as their activity. They take the fame of the activity and we take the boys for cultivating. you know, we go on like that. So you will learn leadership politics by staying here. So you have all-round training, LCD, very good training when you come here. So in devotional qualification, the morning program also comes in devotional qualities. Whole morning program of Mangalarti, Narsingarti, Tulasi Arti, Nam Jap, and then hearing a class. All these things come in devotional qualities. So you not only become, so the out of this LCD, if you see, L and C teaches you more about how to live in this world, correct, no? And then D teaches you how to go back home, back to world. So you have all the best of both worlds you get. How to live in this world, how to leave this world, both. So this is a very nice center which has come. I mean, it has been there and it is going on getting better and better. And you are all the closest center to the temple. You can easily visit as soon as one period is off in the college, you can go to temple. You know, very easily you can visit. Such a advantage for you. And the preachers coming here are very powerful preachers. Radhapat Pankaj Prabhu, Amay Masuna Prabhu, Davjitana Prabhu. So they are developing this place very wonderfully. And some of your seniors who are mentors, they have been giving you personalized attention to each of you so that he can help you with your life. This kind of elder brother support you are getting. So you are getting a lot. My humble request to you is stick to these pure principles. Take advantage of this pure place and spiritually vibrant place versus spiritually barren place. Many of the college hostels are spiritually barren because they don't have these things there available there. In fact, many youth hostels, the owners have a big problem because the boys drink and come. Sometimes they bring the girls to the room. Sometimes they smoke and spoil the whole place. They never clean the room. They're sleeping with the shoes on. Many problems they are facing. So many of the owners, when they see our boys, they beg us, please don't leave, stay, stay. They're very, very happy. Many owners are so happy. In many places, the owners, they have given us the ground floor hall to make a temple also in Calcutta and many other places. Owner has become so pleased with our boys' activity. They wonder how can boys at this young age wearing dhoti kurta, they look like angels. In Tilak, they are speaking differently, they are acting differently. They are walking on the surface of the globe, but their behavior is like somebody from the heavenly planets. They wonder, because our boys' culture is totally different. Our boys are chanting, dancing, distributing books, and coming to temple, worshipping the Lord, bowing down, treating elders very respectfully. It's mind-boggling for the common people. When our Rahul Bajaj came to our temple, he all at once saw 700 boys in the temple hall, all in dhoti kurta. He was about to faint. Later on, we took him to office. And it was like stunned. He could not speak only. He said, Radheshyamji, such young people, how are they wearing dhoti kurta and dancing in the temple hall? I can't believe my eyes. ये लोगों को सुधारना ये हमारे हाथ की वश में नहीं है. He was telling, कोई नहीं कर सकता. Then he said, in ISKCON, you people are doing such good work. On that same day, he committed 3 crores for this thing, for our guest house. Total, we spent about 8 crores we spent. Out of that, 5 crores came from him. First he gave 2, then he committed 3. So simply by looking at our boys, he committed 3 crores. You can imagine. So voice is doing such amazing activity. So all of you also, when you graduate, when you pass out, some of you may become brahmacharis, some of you may become grihasthas. But whatever you become, your first and foremost activity should be practicing and preaching Krishna consciousness. Everything else will follow. But this is the foremost you should keep it. Don't take Krishna consciousness as a side activity or like a hobby. Aaj ki anand ki jai. Don't be like that. Don't take it as a side activity. Okay, ISKCON has very nice prasad, dancing, singing. And then, so we have to throw away sense gratification, propensity, bhogavriti. Keep Krishna in the forefront of your life. So if you make Krishna consciousness the prime goal of your life, Prabhupada's guru told him, if you practice and preach this, it will do great good to you, it will do great good to the whole world, he said. And it happened. Prabhupada perfected it. Prabhupada in his life, he became so glorious. And he also made the whole world immensely benefit. So do your role very nicely. Thank you all very much. And I'm very happy to come on this day because you got a new altar now. The Lord is saying, bring a new altar and worship me nicely. That means Lord is very happy to come here to accept your services because preaching is happening very nicely and more devotees are joining. So you are getting better and better opportunity to enhance your services. Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki. Thank you very much. I can use this one.
Hare Krishna. So it was so wonderful to hear from Prabhuji. Actually, Prabhuji was talking about spiritually vibrant center. So I can surely tell that this vibrant atmosphere has been possible because of the pure teachings which we have been learning from His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu. In his personal practice, he has been such a great example for so many youth preachers. Now, last 3 days, there were youth preacher training course going on, and from all over India's around 250 participants were there. And so many youth preachers from all around India, they are deriving such a great inspiration from Prabhuji's personal example, as well as and the preaching what he has been doing specifically last so many years. And surely VWIT being so close to temple, many great souls have been visiting the place, and many of the devotees have greatly benefited from their association. Sunday to Sunday, Prabhuji, we have morning program in the temple. So morning they get to hear from many wonderful speakers. Yes, Prabhuji. So, in spite of his hectic schedule, I just 1 week before I approached him that can you please come and inaugurate this altar as well as the new cutouts which we have installed. So Prabhuji kindly agreed. So let's. Yes,
How many again?
around 20, 25.
Wonderful.
Yes, let's yeah, Prabhuji, Arjun group devotees, they have very nicely been doing. Our Sarvesh Prabhu,